All right, guys, so last time we talked about fight stance, we talked about the mixed guard. So now we're gonna go over a little bit of offense. We're gonna go over the most important punch in boxing, the jab. Now, the way you throw the jab from the mixed guard is pretty much you want your elbow pointing down the whole time when you extend. So basically you push your arm out, keeping the elbow down, hand relaxed, and then at the last second, you turn your thumb over and then kind of rotate the upper body just slightly, just to get your shoulder to protect your chin so you don't get hit with any counter hooks or crosses. And then when you pull it out, it comes straight back in. So imagine like it's going down a pipe. It's going straight in, straight out, straight in, okay? Now from there, it's also important to step with the jab. That way you close the distance a little more and you get a little more power behind the jab. So when you're throwing the jab, you want to take a step forward, keeping most of the weight on that back foot. You don't want to come in here, because if you keep weight on the front foot when you step, see how my head is a lot closer to my opponent? So if I'm jabbing, he's probably going to land his jab as well. So when I take that step, I want to make sure I keep weight on that back foot. Now I'm much further away from my opponent, and yeah, I can still touch him and then follow up with any other punches that I want to throw. Another thing too is when you're taking that step, it's just a quick step. Just boom and back in, out and in. Think of like stepping on a hot plate or lava or something right there. It's just a quick touch, boom, right there. Pop, pop, pop. Okay. What are some other important points, John?
Definitely keep your right hand up the entire time you throw the jab.
So common mistakes when people throw the jab is they do this, right? You're asking to eat a left hook if you're doing this, right? So make sure those knuckles are glued to those cheekbones, or at least on the temple, always on the phone, all right? So when you're throwing it, boom, right there, boom. If you have trouble during training, dropping your hand, you could stick a glove, a ball, something under your arm by the elbow, and it's gonna help you keep that hand up the whole time. Pop, pop, because if you drop it, hand's gonna fall. So make sure, keep that elbow in, hand up. Boom, you can practice all your motions, head movement, pop, pop, all that stuff. So what's another important thing to go over the jab, Sean? What else?
When you shadow box in the mirror, throw at yourself. Throw at your own reflection.
So when you're throwing it, always try to hit yourself right there. Boom, boom. You don't want to be throwing them weird targets. Always try to hit your opponent's face or chest or somewhere in the midline on there. Cool. That's the jab.